And the second step, we have to find the level of significance. That is level of significance before going to test, we have to specify. That is denoted by alpha. Level of significance, remember, denoted by alpha. What is this? This is the probability that we are doing some error. That is something unusual. So some error, this type of error you have to specify before. So the most common used level of significance is the 5% or 0.05 and 1% or 0.01. What is the meaning of 5% level of significance or 0.05? That is 5% chance of rejecting a true null hypothesis. That is, we are doing mistakenly, we can reject a true null hypothesis 5% of time. Similarly, 1% level of significance means that we can reject a true null hypothesis 1% of time. So we are doing the mistake. Here we are doing the less mistake. 5% time we are doing more mistake. 1% time we are doing the less mistake. So this is the level of significance. We will talk still more about this. So just remember, before going to test, we have to specify our level of significance, maybe 5% and 1%. But standard is normally 5%. That is 5% time we are going to reject the null hypothesis. When it's true, you are doing 5% mistake and 1% you are doing 1% mistake. That is more accurate. Then third step, we have to calculate some statistical formula. We have to find the test statistics from the observed data, and depend on our null hypothesis, we have to use some test statistics. The most frequent test statistics are normal test, t-test, f-test, and chi-square test. There are also some other tests, but these are the most common used statistical tests that you have to calculate from the sample data. And number 4, you have to find the critical region, as I told, or p-value. Nowadays, p-value is most widely used formula or method to accept or reject a null hypothesis. P-value that you can get from the R spaces Python. We can get the p-value, and critical region is calculated from the tabulated value of the test statistic that we have calculated in step 4, whether t, whether f, whether z, or chi-square. So based on this tabulated value, we have to find the critical region, and p-value also based on the tabulated value. The test statistics, but it is easy and most widely used. And number 5, we have to make the decision. If we use the critical region, that is, we have find from the tabulated value. That is, if the test statistics greater than tabulated value, that is fall in the critical region, we have to reject the null hypothesis. So one approach is the calculated value of test statistics is more than the tabulated value. That is, it is fall in the critical region, you have to reject the null hypothesis. And the p-value is more straightforward. If it is less than 0.05, then we have to reject the null hypothesis. That is, we accept the alternative hypothesis at 5% level of significance, or p-value less than 0.01. That is, we have to reject the null hypothesis and 1% level of significance. So p-value is straightforward. If it is less than 0.5, 0.05, we reject null hypothesis at 5% level of significance. If it is less than 0.01, we reject the null hypothesis at 1% level of significance. So remember, less than 0.5, we have to reject the null hypothesis for 5%, and less than 0.01, that is less than 1%, we have to reject the null hypothesis at 1% level of significance. So this is a two-way approach. Based on the two-way approach, we have to finally make the decision about the null hypothesis.